everybody. Welcome to day 13 of our August Mindfulness Challenge. Today's Tuesday, and Tuesdays are the days that we think about doing an activity more mindfully. And today I'm going to ask you to choose any activity you want, any activity that you would typically do today, anything that's already on your agenda. But I want you to do this activity slowly. And by slowly, I don't mean that it needs to take 3 hours to do something that would typically take you 5 minutes. However, I want you to slow down something you usually do very quickly, very mindlessly, and without giving it much thought. This could be something as simple as you're going to um, brush your teeth slowly, or maybe take a shower, or make yourself breakfast, or clean off the table, or make yourself a cup of coffee. It could be something that you do at work. It could be walking to get your lunch in the afternoon. It does not matter. You choose something that you usually do very mindlessly, and I want you to slow it down and do it mindfully. So keeping in mind the concepts that we've already talked about in the previous 12 days, as you do this activity, you're going to pay attention to what you see. So really looking at the things around you, looking at what's in your hand, looking at what you're picking up, maybe even looking at your hands as you complete this task. And then I want you to pay attention to what you feel. Is there any feeling associated with what you're doing, like a physical sensations? Pay attention to what you hear, pay attention to what you smell, and pay attention to anything else you notice when you're doing this activity mindfully. And I think you're going to find that no matter what your activity is, you're able to experience it in a slightly different way when you slow it down and when you actually pay attention to what's happening all along the way. And in fact, if you choose an activity that maybe you've done a million times since you were a child, something as simple as maybe tying your shoes or even putting your pants on, that you don't think about this activity at all. You just do it. And so slowing it down is an opportunity to really enjoy the sensations that come along with it and things that you take for granted. So what does it feel like when you are literally picking up your toothbrush and really looking at it and picking up the tube of toothpaste and watching the toothpaste come out of the tube onto your toothbrush? Whatever the activity is, slow it down, do it mindfully, pay attention to what's happening. Notice what happens in your head when you're doing it, what you notice. And again, anytime you find yourself being lost in thought during the activity, just bring yourself back to the moment and enjoy it. These activities, even though they're extremely simplistic in nature, this is mindfulness practice. So the more that you practice coming into the moment, paying attention to what you're doing, noticing what you experience, then each one of those little bits of practice can help you all throughout your day in doing a number of activities to help you come back into the moment. So it seems simple. You choose the activity. Doesn't matter what it is. If you feel like sharing what it was, and if you noticed anything different, feel free to include it underneath today's video, under the YouTube video, or even in the Facebook group. And do you think that practicing doing everyday tasks more mindfully can have an effect in other areas of your life? And if so, tell me what you think that effect is, or if you're experiencing some shift in your own life based on doing these things more mindfully. I would love to hear that. Personally, um, I do notice an effect when I slow things down and I practice being more mindful. I notice that I'm able to do that on a more regular basis without thinking about it, especially in situations where maybe I'm feeling a high degree of stress, or I am focused on thinking about what's going to happen in the future and lost in my thoughts. When I think about coming into the present moment, I take a second to really look at what's around me, look at what I'm touching, look at the thing that I'm doing, and I do it more purposefully. And it does help me to kind of detach from that stressed out thought that I was having. So let me know what you think. And remember that when you comment under any of the videos or in the Facebook group between now and Sunday, I will put you in the running for another giveaway. This Sunday, I have a couple of more items to give away. And I will see you tomorrow for day 14. All right, take care.